welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I am here with another skin journey vlog. As you can tell, I'm in a place a bit more different. Well, not necessarily different, but I'm actually sitting here on my toilet. Not on my toilet, just a little FYI, but more so here to just film my skin journey vlog update for you guys, mainly because one, majority of my skincare products are in my bathroom. So yeah, for this video today, I decided to sit down to talk to you guys about an update on my current skin situation, also the products that I am currently using to help with my skin, and yeah, pretty much just an update on, well, mini update on what's really been happening since my last update. So yeah, without further ado, I guess we could dive right into the video. Okay, so obviously I'm here in my bathroom because this room has like probably the most brightest lighting, so you could really see like everything that's been going on. And I gotta be honest with you, after my last skin journey update, I really didn't really update with my skin too much. To be honest, after that last update, which I would say was around November, I went through a really hectic breakout. Literally my skin was just like all over the place. I had broke out over here. My eczema got so wild around my eyes, around my mouth, around my neck. And also, I'm not gonna lie, since it was the holidays, I got really busy, and also I'm not gonna lie, because I've been like low-key kind of like unmotivated and unhealthy in a way. I felt like a lot of that dealt with kind of like the effects of kind of like how I felt like inside, and also it showed outside, because literally I was breaking out and I just didn't know what was going on. But yeah, now it is a new year. It's 2019, and personally, I don't believe in the new year, new me. I'm more like, it's another year. Just, you know, do what you gotta do as an individual, like stay positive and things like that. But yeah, so I'm here to show you guys really quick. Here is a close-up of how my face has been so far. Again, because I haven't updated since November, I really wish you guys could see like kind of like the, you know, crazy situation I was going through. But I guess you can tell like from my face, like things have been happening. So far I want to show you from my forehead area. Like, as you can see, I have some acne spots because I did break out a little on my forehead. Also around my eyes, you could see I have like a little redness because I have a feeling that I'm gonna be breaking out with eczema around my eyes pretty soon. But you can see there's eczema here, a little on top of here, and a little out here, and I like have a little crow's feet going on. However, around under my eyes, surprisingly, it's not too bad. I have been really working on moisturizing a lot around my eyes without irritating it too much. I know that I had a bacterial eye infection not that long ago, so I've been really careful with putting any products around my eyes. And then, as you can see here right now, I kind of have like a slight runny nose, and as you can see, it's a little red, but I have broke out in eczema here and here, and it's a little dry here. And also you can see from my neck like the discoloration that I have from my eczema, so that's just the FYI. And my hands, I kind of have it a little bit, not too much. It's not as bad, but I kind of have it around here in my arm, but it's not as bad compared to around my face area. And then we're gonna move on to the cheeks. As you can see here, I have a little whitehead here, a pimple here. I did break out a little. I mean, it's not as intense, and I have a few here actually. Just a few, you know, little pimps here and there. But again, I feel like because this month of December has been so chaotic, especially with the holidays, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been fulfilling my fast food cravings, which is not good at all. So I felt like a lot of factors kind of led to an intense like breakout, and also losing a little, well actually a lot of self-confidence, to be honest, because I don't know, I would look at old photos during my like progress, and then I come across like these phases where I'm like, what is happening with my skin? Like, why is it so bad? And like, you know, I do have people that comment time to time on my face and what I'm doing and stuff, and it does get frustrating to, you know, be going through like, you know, adult acne and struggling with problematic skin, especially because I'm 27 years old. And it's been a lot this last month, and I was just like looking back at my skin, and I'm just like, oh my god, like what happened? And it's weird because like I feel like because I don't wear makeup like I used to, now it's kind of like going backwards. Like instead of my face getting better, it's actually getting worse. So I'm like kind of considering wearing makeup a little more again, because since I'm always out in the sun, it's really hard to avoid that, because I do work with kids at the moment and we're always out in the sun. So it's kind of like, you know, I still wear sunblock, I still wear, you know, all of that, but I do know that I'm gonna start pushing myself to wear hats more, to wear sunglasses more, to wear protective glasses more, just because, you know, to, you know, help with like my skin, I guess you could say. But yeah, so this is my face, my current situation at the moment. It's not too bad, but yeah, it was worse before. It was honestly worse, but this is like pretty tolerable. I just feel like right now I'm just really struggling with really dry skin. And yeah, now I guess I'm gonna show you guys the products that I have been currently using and updating you guys on some of the new things with my skin routine. So, okay, to start off first, I actually wanted to talk about some of the products that I use during the day to help, you know, I guess you could say maintain my skin. So the first thing I wanted to show you guys is this Derma E Scar Gel, which is this. I used to use the Murad like kind of like acne spot one, which I still have, but I like this a little bit better just because it doesn't sting my skin as much, and it works well to wear underneath anything from, you know, obviously your moisturizer or whatever you use for your skin, and also under your makeup. And it's really lightweight too, so I use this during the day, but I of course always use sunblock whenever I use this, and I like to use this literally only on the scar area. I don't try to put it anywhere else, because to be honest, like if you do put this anywhere else, it will irritate your skin. So if you do use this Derma E Scar Gel, only focus it around your scar area. So the next thing I wanted to show you is toner that I'm currently using. So you guys know I love the Mario Badescu toner, but I also do like this one. This is from the brand called Thayer's. It's the Witch Hazel Aloe Vera formula, and it is an alcohol-free toner, and it's a facial mist. And I do like that it has the mist spray situation, because I don't really like to put like toner on a cotton pad or ball, because I feel like it honestly wastes the product. And I got it in the scent Rose Petal, but they also have this in other scents, so you can try this in like cucumber, lavender. I know they have plenty. And the next thing that I do use during the day is let's see here, I actually use this in the shower, but obviously the label has been washed off, but I have used this before. I really did enjoy this a long time ago, and I think I've mentioned it in like a very old skin journey vlog. And this is the benzoyl peroxide face wash, and I believe this is a 10% one. I actually got this from my medical provider from Kaiser, but I think you can find this in the drugstore. I have this one that I got that was suggested from my dermatologist, and I only like to use this in the shower, because I know with this particular product you have to be careful with it, because sometimes it can bleach your stuff. So that's why I only use this on the shower. Then the next thing that I do use to help moisturize and stuff, of course you guys know I use this Laneige Water Bank Essence for all skin. I really do like this. However, once I finish this, I do have a new essence that I plan to try out, which I will definitely show you guys in the future, my skin journey vlog. And then another thing, I don't use this all the time, but this is if I want like extra moisture, I guess you could say, or if I don't, like if I want to make the effort. It is this Embryolisse Late Cream Concentrate. I don't know if I'm saying this right, and I'm sorry for butchering this, but I absolutely love this. I have used this way before, like a long time ago, you know, just used for under makeup, but I do like this as a moisturizer as well. I like this because it doesn't have like a fragrance. It's really light, but it really helps moisturize the skin. This is a bit pricey though, but it works wonders, and I definitely know a lot of makeup artists use this a lot, especially as a base, but you can of course also use this as a moisturizer. The next thing I have here, again, I only use this when I feel like I need extra moisture, and this is the Glossier Super Bounce Serum. This one is a hyaluronic acid with vitamin B5, and this is supposed to help tighten your skin, well, ease and soften tight, rough skin, and apply a clean face and follow with moisturizer. And it looks like this. I do like this. I use this with a micro needle tool sometimes, just so it sinks in. However, once I finish this, I feel like I'm just gonna like look at a TJ Maxx or a Marshalls or find another place with a better alternative like The Ordinary, because this was a bit pricey. However, I did get this at a Black Friday sale, so I actually have like all three of them, but that does work well. The next thing I do use, I actually only use this around my neck and my arms, and it's a CeraVe moisturizing cream. I actually use this just to help with my eczema. I absolutely love this. I did use the lotion before, but I think I like this one way better. And yeah, I like it because it really helps moisturize my eczema. I'm not saying it helps it go away, but this doesn't have any fragrances or anything like that, and it does have a little stamp here for National Eczema Association. Another thing that I use for my face every day is the Murad Oil Control Mattifier with SPF 15. You guys already know I like this as well. I love using this under makeup, but I also do like to use this as my sunscreen at the moment. However, I think I still like the Glossier. I stopped using the Glossier because I didn't have it and I ran out, and I bought this, but after I finish this, I'm gonna go back to the Glossier, but this still isn't that bad. And again, this is really good if you have like oily skin, and it's really good under makeup. Another thing I have here that I use, I kind of switch off. I actually use this in a day or night depending how, you know, bad my eczema is, and if I need extra moisture. I have the Weleda Skin Food, and obviously you could tell by this, I absolutely love it. This has a thick consistency, I'm not gonna lie, but this does I guess sink in your skin really well. Like, even though it's super thick and you might think like, oh my god, I hope it doesn't like stay on my skin, it sinks in so well, and I absolutely love this. I do use this occasionally around my eyes sometimes, but not always. But I definitely like this, and I also love this Egyptian Magic. I actually originally got this because I had a bad scar. You can kind of see a little bit, but I had now I notice it's kind of there, but I had burned myself, and it obviously really worked well because, you know, the scar's not too obvious. However, I started to use this on my eczema, and I do like this as well. Again, I switch off with these. It really just depends on what kind of consistency I want. The thing I like about this, that even though you might see it, you might think, oh my god, is this like Vaseline? It's not as shiny, and it actually sinks into your skin better than Vaseline, I believe. But I also like to use this around this eye area. Like, I try to not I try to put it as close as my eye as possible, but this I like because it doesn't irritate around my eye area for some reason. And then I also have these two medications that were prescribed to me from my doctor. This is birth control, this is Trisprintic, and this is to help, you know, with my acne. And then I'm also currently on this minocycline medication. It's 100 milligrams, and this was suggested to me by my dermatologist. This is pretty much a, I think, what is this? Antibiotic. It's an antibiotic, I'm sorry, and I've been on this for a month, and I can honestly say I feel like my skin has gotten really, really sensitive. I know my doctor told me to stay on this for 3 months, and I do take this twice a day. However, the side effects for this is kind of wild. I always have to use the restroom. I know, a little TMI, but I guess it's okay. I'm hoping that once I'm out of, after the 3 months hits, like, I don't have to take this anymore, but this is the current medication that I take during the day. And also I do have this triamcinolone acetonide ointment. This is pretty much to help with my eczema around my hands, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't use this all the time, but I use this when my eczema is like really, really severe. Like, I think right now my eczema is okay, it's pretty tolerable, but I will put it on once I finish filming this. But now, to show you guys the stuff that I use during the nighttime. So now that we're on to the nighttime like products that I use, the first thing, you guys already know, I've used this for years now, and it's the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser. I'm almost out, but I love to use this and pair it, of course, with the Foreo. Hasn't changed. The next thing that I use as well, I don't use this all the time like I used to, but this is the Frank Body Cream Face Scrub. This is the one exfoliator that I love to use. I now only use this when I feel like my skin has been so flaky and I need that exfoliating effect, and this does wonders for me. I also do use this Tatcha Deep Cleanse. I know this is expensive, it is, but I absolutely love this. The first time I tried this, I actually had like a travel size of this, and I ended up taking advantage because Sephora had a few sales in the end of the year, and I decided to pick this up in the full size. But I do actually really, really like this. It's not the hype, it does work well, and I feel like this works well for pretty much, you know, from normal, it literally says normal to oily skin, but I feel like it can work for anyone from dry, oily, and normal. And this isn't harsh at all. I don't know what it is about this, but I like it. Another thing that I also do use, hold on a second. So you guys of course know I'm gonna stay loyal. This is the First Aid Beauty Face Cleanser, and I pair it with the Clarisonic, and I know I need to update this, but this works well. I like using this especially because even though I don't wear makeup every single day, I do work with kids, and you know, it's a lot of germs, it's a lot of dirt, so these two do wonders for me. Also, when I am in between jobs, like if I'm going for my first job and then going to my second job, I do like to wash my face. And occasionally, sometimes I just use this, or I am currently trying this out. This is the Skin to You Rated Exfoliate Facial Scrub. It has glycolic acid, green tea, and aloe. However, even though it says facial scrub, it doesn't really have like scrubbing effects. Like, it's not an exfoliator at all. It's really, really like a gel-like consistency. I almost feel like they're not the same, but it's a kind of like in that same kind of consistency family. And then another thing I use sometimes to switch off from serums is this bio oil. So years ago, I used to use this all the time, and this really helped with lightening my skin. But again, I don't use this all the time, but I use this also when I feel like, one, I need that extra moisture as well, and this really helps. And you can buy this in the drugstore if you didn't know.